Hi, in the series of banking topics, today we will be seeing what it is called mixed banking. Which country is famous for this mixed banking? Germany is very famous, followed by Japan, to do this kind of mixed banking. So what is that mixed banking? Doing both commercial and industrial as well as investment banking. So this is called mixed banking. German banks present a typical case of banking where they undertake multiple functions and are thus referred as universal banks. Okay, what are the different types of banks we have? As we have already told, retail banks are there, commercial banks, community development banks, investment banks, online and neobanks, credit unions, savings and loan associations are there. Some are regulated, some are yet to be regulated. Many of them come under the purview of Reserve Bank of India. Which banking system is the best example of mixed banking? The German banking system is the best example for the mixed banking because that is a system under which commercial banks, like normal banks, perform the dual function of commercial banking as well as investment banking. Commercial banks usually offer both short-term as well as long-term loans. The German banking system is the best example in this. Okay, what is chain banking? I do not know whether you heard about this terminology. Chain banking is a form of bank governance in which individuals or entity takes control of at least 3 banks that are independently chartered. It is not like branch banking or group banking because banks within such a system are separately owned and are not part of the same entity. So this is called chain banking. What do commercial banks offer? And we all know commercial banks offer savings account, current account, apart from that loans, mortgages, basic investments such as certificate of deposit, CDs, and it also offers safe deposit lockers for the clients. What is para-banking? P-A-R-A, para-banking. Para-banking activities are undertaken by a bank apart from its day-to-day activities like deposits and withdrawals. These activities can range from portfolio management and insurance business to the underwriting of bonds of public sector units, PSUs. So the special work of para-banking is portfolio management and insurance business. So these are special parameter for para-banking. What is a niche bank? N-I-C-H-E, niche bank. Niche banks are that banks that has a specific purpose focused on a particular subset of the population. A niche bank's entire operations, marketing and product mix are all developed to cater to that target markets segment. Some banks have specific product called pharma account. So that will cater to the specific requirement of that. Same way we have bullion accounts that will cater to the specific business of gold and bullions. What is a kiosk bank? Kiosk banking is an initiative by Reserve Bank of India to foster financial inclusion and security in rural and remote areas of the country. This is called kiosk bank. What is the importance of a commercial bank now? The banks provide loans to retailers and wholesalers to stock goods in which they deal. They also help in the movement of goods from one place to another by providing types of facilities such as discounting and accepting bills. That is called bill of exchange. They purchase or they discount. Providing overdraft facilities, which is another form of a loan, and issuing demand draft. Demand draft has been in practice for long, but nowadays with the introduction of net banking, online banking, and NEFT and RTGS. NEFT is National Electronic Funds Transfer, RTGS is real-time gross settlement. Under NEFT, there is no lower limit or upper limit. That happens every 1 hour on the buckets of transactions and the money goes. On RTGS, both are similar type of cash movement, meaning money moving from one account to another account. In RTGS, the minimum amount kept is, it was 1 lakh, and then any amount, upper limit, there is no upper limit on that, any amount can be done. And that happens instantaneously, it's a real time. That is why it is called the RTGS. So these are the two transactions. Once it has come into practice, more so on BHIM software is there, where they transact based on the UPI ID. So after the introduction of all these things, demand drafts have become slightly obsolete. Not much of it is happening, but still drafts are in practice, which is a promised payment to the beneficiary. So this is the parameters on the mixed banking. So we have seen topics in this video on mixed banking. We have seen about various types of banks. We have seen chain banking. We have seen para banking. We have seen niche bank, kiosk bank, as well as the role of the commercial banks. Hope this video is useful for you for knowledge purpose. Please pass it on to the young bankers and people who are doing their banking education. Thank you very much. Bye.